Hey, some of you guys, hi loves. Thank you for being here. I am preparing for the readings that some of you are getting private, you know, and this is what doesn't happen on the press idents day, you know, President's Day. There was an intercepted hijack that false landers attempted to moon jeopardize on 27 degrees. If you check my reading last night, yesterday's the pick 3, might show you how tech landed tight and what didn't land in that fortnight to split water and go underground, which is what Scorpio knows about what I've been talking about subcutaneous fat in the private lens, and what we know about those of us that were scorched in the actual infusion, the burn that actually happened, where some of us were particle sifted and rematerialized under what is not a drawer to push us under and pull things through. And so those of you that know what I'm talking about, you're going to like this. Nobody got through that. We actually sent a security gate, and that's why today is actually one day on the strong eye inception, where the eye is on, and where, you know, Monday we proved that there's 0 that actually split water to make a tomb out of an M, or was it a W to close itself, you know? There's a ring. And you don't split water with fire. You know, that's what Sag knows about. Gas it, Kari. Us? You don't split water that way. There's not 2 7s there in front of life path 11, you know? Maybe what the degrees might mean to some of you all that are following along with the awesome reading material. This book will be linked inside degrees. You're looking at false landers attempting to split water with fire on a siege attack on green screens. You see? So it's the slander of the queen for gold things that would split water and pull it down under. And where people agreed and just said, sure, mock it up. And so here, we got an 11 that proves that there wasn't an 11. It's just 2 eyes seeing the right way to incept, and where it has to be exactly the same for it to meet at that level, or it's like a mismatch and a collision, and where the explosion and the chaos is coming to an end for us. So, namaste. Yeah, what's to stay? If you read one of these ephemerides with the hole that is now tech tight, that I've been explaining to those in my private group, it looks like it says 2417 on the moon slander landing for to stay, where they would bind and, you know, rickroll you and wrap you up in a mortgage and engage you that way, and you didn't realize they were coming through your body because you were some kind of puppet that they were snipping themselves in tombs, 2 of them at a time, to try to twist in there to control your life. And what that looks like on twist things. Special lenses on Ys, and where 24 degrees Sagittarius might be a real eye-opener, because for somebody to try to land on 3 blue robin's eggs in a fortnight house in front of me, false landers were trying to inoculate a friend of mine that I love very much to prove how they could have inseminated there. And what didn't get to split water. And so I've sent a 24/7 on where that did never get hashed, because it's still just the 27 degree that we're examining, where germs go in my anti-security system protocol, where we prove what counterintelligence looks like under magnet scrutiny. This is it. 24 degrees Sagittarius and 11 degrees Sagittarius. I will just get you the highlights. You can read it yourself if you want, but there's a reason why icicles are melting, why ice is melting, why it's really inconvenient, and we're happy those algorithms that tried to pull themselves through your REM cycle for the cure on REM is what the prescription is, and not Mercury retro. Something got graded. Here, let me put on the hat. Here. Here's my professional hat. So, robin's eggs. 11 degrees here. A string of pearls. Somebody thought they were going to yank their pearls over a string, cable it to the moon while you were sleeping and falling into that body there. And 24 degrees. Let's see here. Well, remember, icicles are melting for a reason because at 24 degrees, you know, no. We know that they're not getting anywhere near Isis, and why icicles are melting at Sagittarius 12, because at Sagittarius 24, a statue of Isis is covered by a transparent veil. Does that sound fishy? You know that veil they keep telling you is so thin they can see right through it? You know, the one who wants to live inside. Nice, right? What they actually did was trap themselves in green hash. Some of you all probably don't really understand, because this is esoteric Gnostic, what hashtags are for, and what the stakes are when you open it up on something that might be a Nazi chase door, if you make that blue and run it through the tooth in the ear. Okay, so I've been on a chase slate wrap-up. What's a slate of films when E.T. thinks that they got away with that? Calling themselves E.T. This is end times protocol. So I've been protecting my house. These things get closed and we get to see who is trying to materialize that can only show up on green screens, or their face keeps changing. What reptilian never was? It's like these like false invaders coming through. What's like security hacks now that are unhacked and triple unhacked, and now they're on Dynahex 4 because we've been doing a special surgery on it too, on a enzymatic germ level. And so the ones that tried to make idents and say, hey, you can see what's in those browsers, we're treating you like a balloon because you're the upside down dark web being flipped in the game. And they don't get to jump into the sleep drawer while we're in the REM cycle looking for wise guys to land in the eyes on 3 blue. Bad Tunes up on February the 2nd. Look it up. Big bop, you know? Pow. And what doesn't happen on Wednesday, you know, where you get married to stay and somebody rickrolled you into that mortgage and tied you up till death, because that there, 7 on that degree again that didn't get split, because we're looking at what didn't happen on the 27 Club. Yeah, where the water didn't split and where mollusk shells knew what to do, and knowing what to do with eggshells is really important. Those of you who took the prompts, thank you. I love you. That's what this has been for. What the real Scorpio vision is. And so here, what does this look like? This looks like some like V.C. Andrews novel where they try to stuff you in the V chain because somebody could draw and drew you in and stuffed you in some Thumbelina nightmare. Tried to make it look like some horny devil here, where it's like actually Aries being split with a sigil trying to jump under the sleep drawer, which isn't there. It's how we peel the skin. It's a special magnetic force. I called for a militant order on things like Tech 21 and all those shields, you know, that go on the phonies that prove where the ripoffs go. Yeah. So 7 degrees. Capricorn's interesting because it's like them trying to like force a virgin to become real like ensnared by the horny devil that took the Book of Names. You know, when you signed the Book of Names for that engaged till death clause. Oh, you didn't know. It was really fucked up Narnia. Yeah. Ours is safe here. Retromatic. That's where I'm going to leave that right now. There's a lot else coming up. I'm going to just put this up for a few of you that know what to do with this. Let me see here. There's my Capricorn. These are in a different order than one would have expected for reasons. Yeah. And 5 degree, here we go. 7 degrees, Capricorn. All right, so here's what Narcissus tried to get away with on the other side of that looking glass, trying to land a virgin on a Capricorn cross on the flip side of the arising. You know, just love everything, right? Just love everything. That's what they'll tell you. Because a satyr was gazing at his reflection in a pond, maybe trying to pull at that lily, wrap himself in there. So look what doesn't happen. They don't land on that. There's no Valkyrie landing for sacred virginity to go under what Scorpio already locked at 27 degrees. So this is what a week looks like. That I'm just demonstrating why it's been redlined and why I've written off the ASTs. Yeah. So as swipes, we have been witnessing what we actually pulled through. And I will tell you, anybody that tried to delete anything really hardcore off of hard drives don't really understand about Department of Homeland Security and what DHS is and DSL. What happens when you actually try to reverse that and delete it or put your finger on it. It's actually you're the one that created the snuff film in some cases, or different variations of horrible, horrible things that now you're going to see they're rickrolled in very, very well. So I love you very much. There's a very quick reading on what a week is, the week of. I might just give it a really stupid title like week of, so you can see why I always tell you homonyms, homophones, where the meek realized we're not upside down, we're strong. We lock that shit up. Love you if you're mine.
Promise that you'll catch your